Once upon a time there was a poor woodcutter who was sick of the painful life he was carrying and complained because he had never been lucky. One day, while the woodcutter was complaining in the forest, Jupiter, with the thunderbolt in his hand, appeared to him. "I do not want anything," said the woodcutter, throwing himself on the ground, very frightened. "I want nothing, neither thunder nor anything. Let's talk, sir, on an equal basis." "Stop trembling," said Jupiter. "I have compassion on your complaints to prove that you are not right. Listen out. I promise you, as the sovereign owner of the whole world, that I will give you your first 3 wishes, the first ones you want to formulate about anything. So think carefully what would make you happy, because I will grant you what you want." After saying this, Jupiter left and the woodcutter, very happy, started the way back home, loaded with his axe and the ferns he just cut. He was so happy that the load seemed less heavy than before. "Do not act lightly," he said. "This is important, so I will have to ask my wife, to see what she thinks." When he came home, the woodcutter said to his wife, "Let us make a good fire and a good meal, for we are very rich. And we just need to formulate our desires." The woodcutter told his wife everything that had happened. Upon hearing his story, the wife began to work out 1,000 projects in her mind, although, for prudence, she told her husband, "My love, in order not to commit foolishness for impatience, let us leave our first wish for tomorrow and consult with the pillow." "I agree," said the woodcutter. The woodcutter and his wife sat down by the fire to taste their best wine and, savoring it comfortably, near the fire, said the woodcutter, leaning on the back of his chair, "With these good coals, how good a stick of blood sausage." That said, and to the amazement of both, appeared a long black pudding. "Realizing the error," said the woman, "when you could get an empire, gold, pearls, rubies, diamonds, dresses. And you cannot wish to wish more than a black pudding." "Well, I was wrong," the woodcutter said. "My choice has been misguided. I have committed a great fault, but I will do better next time. It takes an animal to formulate that desire," cried the wife. The husband, driven from anger, could not help but formulate a silent wish. "The men," he said to himself, "have come into the world to suffer. Damn the blood sausage. I hope it hangs on your nose." The ridiculous desires came true, and the blood puddle remained attached to the woman's nose, which prevented the lady from talking quietly. When he saw her, the woodcutter thought, "I could, with the desire I have left, to become king once and for all. But one has to think how sad the queen would be when, sitting on her throne, she saw herself with her nose longer than a stick. I'm going to see what she says and decide if she prefers to become a great princess and keep that horrible nose or stay as simple woodcutter with a nose as other people." The woodcutter's wife preferred to regain her nose and be poor and pretty, other than an ugly and unpleasant queen. So the woodcutter asked for his third wish so that the blood puddle would come off his wife's nose. In this way he did not change his state, did not fill his coin bag, and was happy to use his remaining desire to return his wife to his primitive state.